Okay, so I found out I have about 15 minutes to get to this place. Oof, I've got about, I'm guessing, another 10-minute walk, more or less. But I'm headed there, but I need to eat. Just to give you a rundown. Losing my passport. Oh my god, I cried. Don't know how I lost it, but I did. And it's one of those things I'm probably, even after I tried to backtrack where I went, and I looked for days. I went back and forth for days, seeing if I left it somewhere. But overall, someone took it. Had fun with it, guys. Obviously, you needed it more than I did. And that's another story. Anyway, for me, just to give you a brief history, I'm not sure if you've seen some of the other videos, but, you know, like, I'm used to always being on the go, always going, bouncing from country to country, exploring. You swear, it's like, I survived Thailand, I survived North Africa, I survived Mexico. The most craziest places in all of those locations. I get here within a matter of like a week or two, and it just, boom. I'm like, what? World turned upside down. So that's where we are. That's my brief background, you know. So I mean, I started traveling when I was in college, you know, and I've checked out some of the other vloggers. And I love their videos. Love Lost LeBlanc. I love what he was doing. He's actually one of the people that inspired me to do vlogging. And so, oops, sorry, taxi. Thought pedestrians had the right of way. So, anyway, I wanted to do something similar and like have really cool music, but I was thinking I kind of like this. I just want you guys to be informed. I want you to see what I'm doing. I'm not that much of an exciting person, not at all. But I seem to get into the most craziest situations. And I just kind of thought maybe I would try to have some of it on camera. But I think you see some of, this is, by the way, this is Ponce de Leon, which is the main street here in San Juan. It's, I guess, from what I've been told, a large part of San Juan, what used to be, is now shut down. And primarily that's because of Maria. Don't get it twisted. You'll hear a lot of people say, oh, they fully recovered, but in reality, the truth is, they haven't. And so, there's a lot of streets that still lack, say, street lights. You know, they have a lot of makeshift, I call it makeshift, but temporary street lights set up, you know, but you go down a lot of the streets and it's pitch black. And that's been happening ever since Maria. So a lot of shops, as you can see as I'm passing by, are closed down. It's not so much that they're not necessarily condemned, it's just that, you know, at Maria, a lot of the businesses went out of business. And so a lot of people, a lot of businesses are selling their places. A lot of people are selling their homes. And let's see, where are we? 4 minutes? Okay. So I'm just hoping you can see when I'm passing by. Now, don't get it wrong. It's a great city. You know, it's just that it looks like there's something happened here, which it did. It's sad. Really sad. So this is what I'm going to show you. Now for me, like I told you, I'm headed to this place to get the services, the secret services they have to offer. I'm also going to have some breakfast. I need to eat. And then I just want to, you know, every now and then catch you up to date as far as, you know, my progress. And so I guess the first few videos of my vlog series is going to show that. It's going to show me trying to get stuff together. Because right at this point, I'm at ground zero, starting from fresh. So I guess the next video, I don't know how this works. I haven't uploaded from a phone before. So I guess the next video I'll show you would be me, I guess, at the place. I'll, you know, if anything, any future backpackers coming through the area will see this. And if this happens to them, unfortunately, it will be unfortunate. But if it does happen to them, then they can at least have an idea of what to do next. So it looks like we're almost there. I'm coming to, I guess this is the main corner. It looks like, if I can remember correctly, one side goes to Condado. And I'll show you guys that in a few videos coming up. But Condado is mainly the tourist area. That's going to be another, I should make that another series, because believe it or not, as pricey and touristy as it is, there's a lot of homeless. And I don't know, the city, it's not just because of Maria, but there's a lot going on in the city. A lot of positive, a lot of negative, a lot of underhanded things going on. But strangely enough, hold on. But strangely enough, even though I'm in this situation, I love this city. I haven't seen the rest of the island, like I said, because I've been stuck. But I really, truly do love the city. I've met some great people. And also because of the situation, I met a lot of people, that have truly tried to just take advantage of me. And being me and being the traveler, man, I've been through it all. And so a lot of times I just sat there and pretended like I didn't know what was going on, just to see what they would be up to. Yeah. So I think now the game should be over. So I have to apologize. If anybody was playing a game, it was me. So no more games. Just let's just see how things go. Yeah. As I told you, I'm walking into Santurce. I'm sure if you can see behind me everything going on with this landscape. It's a old meets new, antique meets modern type of city. What was it? What did I read? Hold on. What did I read on Google? Like, it's I guess it's America's oldest city, or at least in the territory. It's one of the oldest cities. I guess the other city besides that, there was some city that they were saying in Florida that was, I think it was Florida, that was the oldest city. I have to look it up. But you'll see a little bit, you'll feel the, I guess, the age or the antiquity of the city. In this area you can see it, but more so in places like Old San Juan, which, man, recently, so today is, I don't know, today's like the 29th or the 28th of October. So just a couple months ago, they had a huge protest here and they overthrew the governor. And I think that was the first time in history that they had anything like that happen. Now I'd like to give you a full rundown as far as that's concerned, but I would much rather talk to a local and let him or her give you like a full, detailed, accurate explanation on that, because I'm still confused myself. Let's see if I can cross the street and make it. Okay, so I'm almost there. So I'm deep in Santurce now. Oof. Hi. So you can see a lot of the buildings still shut down. This area of Santurce, from what I understand, after talking to someone, is that it's one of those places you didn't want to, at one point you didn't want to walk into by yourself. Now, you know, like most cities, when it comes to tourism, there's re-gentrification. And re-gentrification, you know, you have a lot of new restaurants, new cafes, new businesses, new establishments that have popped up. I don't know if it's because of low rent or just a neighborhood, you know, like I said, beautification kind of thing. But you have a lot of new cafes and businesses come in, which brings in a lot more of the tourists. Which also brings in a lot of the younger crowds, people going out, people going to have fun. The nightlife here is pretty decent. That plays a big part. But you still have a lot of crime, a lot of drugs, including prostitution, you know, right here on the street. It's all part of, I guess, this culture, this local culture, at least. I don't know. I want to talk to a local person. Like I said, I can't really. I'm not an expert. I'm not from here. So what I'd like to do eventually, maybe a few videos in the future, is find someone that can give you the rundown. All right, so I am now coming up to the place, and I'll be there in a few minutes. But I wanted you to see what's around me. This area of San Juan is actually one of my favorite areas to be in. A lot of good people, a lot of good shops, a lot of good restaurants and cafes. For the nightlife, if you want to go that route, there's bars, there's live music. I'll show you later on a bar. If I can make it there at night, I will. I hope to make it there one night. I'll show you this. It's called Watusi. I think from what the locals say, it's been like a movie or a couple videos. Like it's one of the landmarks, I guess you could say. So yeah, what else can I say for my first video? Which I'm going to get out the way now. So the next video, I can just let you know what's happening. So to recap, me gonna go eat. I'm going to talk to someone about how, like, shelters maybe, so forth. So first, let's talk about food, and I'll show you where I am. Also, if you could just take a look behind me. In Santurce, if you see the artwork, they have a lot of murals that artists come in, and I think either biannually or annually, they have new artists come in and do repaint the murals, redo the murals. You have a lot of street art, and it's really cool to see. You know, this one street further up, there's murals on every wall. Everywhere you look, there's artwork. Most artists come in, and you know, do your thing. It's really, really amazing. I mean, I would say honestly, like in some of the larger cities, like New York, San Francisco, LA, around the world, Bangkok, even London. You know, as far as art, I mean, you can definitely find it. It's genuine, it's unique, and it's very interesting. So here we are. I'm standing across the street now. You see on the corner, right there in the corner is where you can go. There's an establishment in which you can go find food and stuff like that. So let's end this video now. I thank you guys for watching, and see you.